Okay, let's get into this race. Let me just quit the Pro Tour race. Let's go single player one-off race. Going to be 24, which has the DB on it, which is modified for this event. Cool, happy with the errors associated there. It is a 1.1, and it is that one there, Classic Loire Atlantique. And let me just double check which variant we are using. 2021. There we are, 2021, load startless, let's go. Quite a few colourful teams there, because of course we're in the Continental Tour and Post Cycling Team Classic from the past. AG2R with their old jersey there, Intermarché. And Riesel, Monster, Cool New Jersey, and Skoda, of course. We are just this random rider with the Mapai jersey. Favourites for the stage, a bit of an undulating route the whole way. Just kind of like a punchy sort of sprinty stage, so it could be either Turnison, Walshide, Morkov, Pascolan, Oliveira, Zingel, Turgi, Garcia, Cortina. I would say my personal favourite for this race would be Garcia Cortina of Santander. But as we saw from the previous race, it could be anyone's game. RDC condition of 5, 1, 1, and normal difficulty. Let's get into it. Wait 7 years for my computer to load the race. Top 10 was second would be awesome. Good old Kiwis. Here we are, start of the race. Let's get our Mapai rider right to 0. So the break to establish, we see the Brazilian rider already getting in the mix. A lot of riders, another big breakaway today. Is that what's going to happen? What's this? That is a lovely Estonian national champs jersey. Absolutely lovely. AT and ATT have them. Mangalotti with the... God, I can't remember what country it is. Monaco. Not bad. Meanwhile, at the front, a lot of riders trying to get into the breakaway, but no one has really been allowed to leave as of yet. Small gap up the road is the Brazilian rider from Team Monster, Brazilian national champion as of that. Mendoza from Tudor Slowak from Skoda, and Kirkut from Beat Cycling in the breakaway. Really not too hilly, just a bit punchy. But it could cause havoc among the traditional sprint. Holy shit, this rider here. Koretsky. Is that right? Having 70 for every stat. Yeah. Anyway. Here's our breakaway. 4 riders up the road. Monaco. Yeah. Anyway, a little bit undulating. 3 minutes 40 is the gap. I don't think the gap will be as large as that Pro Tour race we just had. The break is a lot smaller. Let's see how the colourful juice. Oh, that's a lovely. Oh no. The rider I said was going to win has crashed already. No, no, no. He's got a lovely Spanish champ jersey as well. As no! The Spanish champ is out of the race. The rider I said was going to win. Right, Van Garcia Cortina is out. As we get back to the peloton, O'Brien and Van de Vecken at the back of the peloton. Very unlucky for the Santner squad. Who's their leader now? I guess maybe Barcelona. Maybe, or maybe one of these climbers. Maybe try something. Another crash. Manson from Total Energies, but he's back up on his bike. 2 one-day races, 2 abandons. Did you say Sexton could be top 10? No. Unless, I mean, he could be on a +5, but he's sitting quite a way back in the peloton, so he's probably going to lose contact at some point. Well, the gap to the breakaway is extended to 6 minutes. Jesus, PCM done an unupdate and gone back in time with these breakaway wins. For the front, all working well together, not much wind to speak of. Total Energies, Arkea, Diamante, and DSM. Oh, Beck as well, and Intermarché all helping with the pacemaking. The gap is now down to 5 minutes 40, 130 kilometers to go. We clicked the wrong rider to keep our camera on. You see the snake trailing behind as we flick to the breakaway. We are well and truly up the road, quite a distance ahead. Vermont leading the peloton for Diamante. Hills don't seem to be enough to be causing any gaps, splits in the peloton as of yet. Maybe the pace isn't high enough, maybe the riders are not tired enough yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. There's this world champion Zingle from DSM in the front bunch. Sorry, in the peloton at the front. Everyone's looking good on their BMC bikes. Gap is now 3 minutes 40, definitely not a day for the breakaway. Harry Tanfield been putting in the effort in the watts to try and drag it all back together. For the Magnard of Roubaix, looking good in their pink jerseys. Not quite as good as some of the EF jerseys, but still good nonetheless. Oh, the Canadian national champion Plamondon is chilling at the back of the peloton. Great to see the Maple Leaf still in the peloton. Oh, small splits happening. On some of these climbs, riders are just dropping the wheel ever so slightly. So on this little climb bit here, which occurs a few times before the finish. So hopefully we do get some more splits later on. Riders who are just not able to hold on. Bad luck of Total Energy is their second rider to crash today. Maybe their manager needs to sign them up for some cyclocross, get some better bike handling skills. Fuck up in the final. Ooh, Bayer looks like he could be doing decent, but he's sitting quite a way back in the peloton. But we'll keep an eye on him throughout the race. 2 minutes 20 is the gap to the breakaway. Almost in sight of the peloton. The day will not be for them. 50 kilometers to go. We see the pace increase once again. This time it's by Intermarché. Bruno Amarai who's on the front. Some big hitters pulling some turns as we see Ted Jones look like he's pulled to the front and then automatically pulled straight off. Touchdown Energies with some dodgy moves there on the front. Big domestic for Team Arkea de Combloux. Simon Geschke for Team Beck. Oh, attack off the front. 3 riders, Goldthrit, Reinders, and Rabbit are just off the front of the peloton. Are they continuing their pace making? No. They must have tried to roll through and gone way too hard. Ooh, there's just an attack here in the descent by these 3 riders. Can't quite tell. Rider has dropped off the back, but he is back in the race. Here we go, it's an attack again by Goldthrit. He's trying to get away from the peloton, but he is no match for them in his court. Meanwhile, up the road, the 4 riders are still working well together. As you see, the rider from Skoda team, Slowak, just increased the pace. It was slightly the rider from Benfica on the attack once again. He has been reeled in by Gillette of Arkea. In the breakaway, it is the rider from Skoda, Slowak, going once again. The rider from Tudor now coming over the top of him with Kirkart. Everyone's looking a little bit dead in the breakaway, but Mendoza's now first up the road. Arkea really wants really wants the breakaway to not succeed. Off the back, a group of 7. Radowski, Caramango, Castrillo, Mudgeway, Gilgar, Van Hoek, and Blower off the back slightly, just dropping the pace. 25 kilometers a minute 16 for the breakaway as we're getting into this hilly section once again. Michael Gogol of Team Tudor has fallen, but he is up and back in the peloton. Back to the front where it's all happening. Still Arkea Samson driving the pace. Total Energies looks like they're going to take over. They're not. Flanders had 2 riders up near the front. Puckwood. Bedlati, the rider who crashed earlier in the stage, is he trying to increase the pace? Is he going for an attack? Diamante have a train all ready for Walscheid with 21 kilometers to go. The first team with a train ready. Only a minute gap to the breakaway now. 19 kilometers. There we have Bedlati still on the attack. Diamante sending Bloom up the road. Piron and Walscheid here. On the right hand side, Zingle for Team DSM getting in the mix and getting ready. Manzin also looks like he's here. Mike Turnison, he's probably going to be my second favourite rider. Oh, I said favourite for Garcia, but as we know, Garcia crashed out. And there's now a split in the peloton, with a few riders dropping back to try and make it all come back together. 1 rider is out the back. It is Radosk once again for Team Skoda. The breakaway still has 57 seconds. Yuri Holloman on the front. Just these 3 teams really, Diamante, Intermarché, and DSM in the mix at the moment. AG2 are trying to jump on the back of the DSM train. We see Deter for An Post. He's jumping between wheels, 12 kilometers to go, 56 seconds. Anthony Turgi attacks off the front of the peloton. He instantly gains a 20-second gap. None of the sprinters' trains react too quickly. Turgi on the attack. He is catching up to the breakaway with ease. He is now halfway between the two groups. Lorenzo Rota has to do a bit of the chasing now, as we see Silva from doing some of the work. Kopecky has crashed and is still chilling in the middle of the peloton. Turgi with 7Ks to go has caught the breakaway. Bredene from Flanders is on the ground, a decent sized crash, 7Ks to go. Maybe a feline. Bredene is out. Meanwhile, it's still Turgi almost caught up to the breakaway with Mendoza up the road further. 51 seconds back to the peloton. The peloton's doing nothing. Looks like it's going to be a race for Turgi. Bredene has withdrawn from the race. It's 2 abandons in this race. It's going to be between Mendoza and Turgi. Still a day for the breakaway with the main peloton at 54 seconds behind. Attack from inside the peloton, 2 riders, Anderson and Rota trying to bridge up across, 1.6 kilometers to go. Is Turgi going to bring it all back together? It's going to be a 4-man sprint. We see Stockborough crashing further back. 900 meters to go. Mendoza's just got to hang on. There's 200 meters now for him. The Portuguese rider, long range attack, started in the breakaway, a win for him. The Brazilian rider takes second with Turgi in third, doing an insane effort to catch back up to them. Meanwhile, in the peloton is Rota Turnison going for a 1-2, leading them across the line. Zijard there also. Let's get that podium. There we have it. Mendoza of Tudor Pro Cycling takes the win in the Classic Loire Atlantique, followed by Costa from Monster Pro Cycling. Turgi did the awesome effort, jumped across to the breakaway, towed them up to Mendoza, and then got third. Tudor also take the team classification. So 55 seconds back to the peloton. Oh yeah, where is Bayer? Skoda. Well, I mean, Slowick finished 5th, so that's pretty good for you. But Bayer 68th in the stage. Everyone else finished together except for these 2 riders at the back, De Condel and Radosk. 2 withdrawals, of course, Vito Bredene and Ivan Garcia. Thanks for tuning in.